Brad, what makes Lawson a tough place to play in?
I just think the environment, kind of like a traditional college rink, low roof, small confines, loud arena, passionate student base. So it's one of those things where things happen quick, and it's usually pretty physical and fast in that building.
Does it remind you a little bit of the old Ralph?
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot of the Ralph, actually. Probably size, dimensions, and low roof, and loud, and fans right on top of you. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what did you learn from the first time you guys played these guys in the Ralph here?
This current year, this past
Yeah.
year? Yeah. You know what? I thought our Friday game, I thought we played a good game on Friday. They got a fortunate bounce on the first goal, and then it was 2-0 empty netter. And one of those things, we played well on Friday night. I didn't think we played as well Saturday. I thought they played a better game. They played a probably more up-tempo game on Saturday, and that was probably one of the games out of all this year that we didn't bring our best. And knowing that we have to go into Lawson, which is always a tough place to play, it doesn't matter who it is, going into that rink, you got to be ready right away. And we built our practices over the open week and this week as far as playing with tempo, pace, and compete, and it's one of those things we're going to be ready to go.
Is that Saturday game like one of the anomalies of this year?
I believe so. I truly believe so. When I look back in retrospect over the whole year, I think we played well enough to win the majority of our games through the course of the year. Obviously, goal production is being the Achilles heel of it, but I look at the Western Saturday game, and I also look at probably maybe the Friday Mankato game a little bit as kind of anomalies. And again, I think that's a good thing that we know that there's only been a couple of hiccups in our season that way as far as team play, but making sure that we on the course of the rest of the year, the balance of the rest of the year, play the way we have been as far as a compete and tenacity.
How important was it to have this open week, and what was kind of the message to the guys during it?
Well, the open week was a chance to try to, first of all, get healthy here a little bit more than what we have been, but also too to try to work on some things here to try to score a few more goals, and try to work on some offensive things, not just forwards but D-men and power play, to try to get to where we need to. And like I said, the magic number is usually 3, and you saw that in Denver. You get to 3 goals both nights and you win games, and we didn't do that. So it's one of those things where we didn't waste a minute of that open week or this week to try to get to where we needed to go. We had a very productive couple weeks here in saying that.
What are the types of things that you do during practice to maybe enhance that goal scoring, enhance putting pucks in the net?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it all starts with all different parts of the game. When you start off about face-offs, maybe an offensive zone face-off, trying to create a little bit more there of a different look. Forecheck is a big deal. When you go back to scoring chances, it all starts usually with a forecheck. Nothing really comes just per se offensive zone play. Everything has to start with something, and forecheck is a big thing. So we worked on transition plays through the neutral zone. So we worked on all the different elements, how to get to the offensive zone, and then from there kind of work on some sharpness and support plays that would give us some more looks. And it's not a case in point of us getting the shot totals. Like, we're getting to the shot totals. It has to be the quality that we get there, and finding a way to get it to the back of the net.
Is there a good chance you guys get Colton back this weekend?
100%.
How's he looking?
100%. He's ready to go.
How strange was it filling out a lineup card without his name on it?
Yeah, you know what? When you see the minutes he logs, game anywhere between 25, 28 minutes a game, that's a big part of your lineup out. But going into Denver, the encouraging thing is other guys are taking steps. You see guys like Matt Kerstead and Johnny Taconic and JBD and Andrew Pesky, some of these guys here that don't get the bulk of the minutes. The young guys getting more added ice time, and I thought they did a pretty good job.
For all the adversity you guys faced this year, you kept them together, all saying the same things, and how do you do it?
Well, you recruit to it, first of all, right? I think when you look at it, you check the boxes of skilled players or players that need to come to North Dakota on ability, on ice ability, but the off ice ability is a huge thing for us, and that's a staple here in North Dakota that's been here for years as far as recruiting guys with character. And character starts with first-year guys coming in here and believing in what we do, and then it transforms into the upperclassmen or your leaders on the team that send that message on a daily basis in the good times and the not-so-good times. So that's something that you recruit to.
Akil's kind of stepped up here lately. What's been a big reason for that?
Aggressive up ice pressure, I would say. I think one of the things early in the season, we'd kind of sit back in the neutral zone and let teams come into the zone and set up. I think we're a little bit more aggressive up ice, which doesn't permit them to get as much offensive time in our zone. The other thing is winning a couple of faceoffs early. It's funny, you win a draw and it send it down the ice, you automatically kill at least 20 seconds of a 2-minute power play right there. So those are a couple of things that have gotten a little bit better as far as penalty kill. And then obviously making a couple of saves. How our goaltender's making a couple of saves in key times on power plays.
I know you mentioned it earlier, but the attention to detail, it seems like you guys practice face-offs a little bit then. Take me through that, how much you guys work on that.
Yeah, well, we work on it at least 2 or 3 times a week, whether it's a 5-on-5 structure or just centerman or centerman with wingers. As far as winning draws, first of all, it's a will, right? You're going one-on-one against the guy, and that's absolute will trying to win a draw. But it's also your wingers diving in to try to help out with a 50-50 pucks to bounce them back. And again, it's something that we've taken pride on over the last few years here. And again, it's a big part of our game.